Stop! 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 Coming up next, I'm giving y'all a story about an inmate who gets exactly what he deserves for committing a heinous crime. Stay tuned to the Prison Talk Show. What up, what up, what up? We are back. Who am I? Jersey Street Corner, and this is the Prison Talk Show, people. So let's get into it. Alright, now, this story that I'm going to tell y'all, well, let's just get into it. So, my auntie Carol was dating a dude named Drano. Yeah, I know. Y'all like, what the hell was my auntie thinking dating a guy with a name like that? Well, anyway, she had a baby, a little boy, and it wasn't Drano baby, but she would leave the baby with Drano when she went to work or to the store or to the club with her girls. Drano, yeah, he was a real loser type of guy. No job. He didn't even hustle. All he did was eat all my auntie food and play video games. Now, I know what y'all thinking already. My auntie was dead wrong for ever leaving a child in this man's care. And y'all absolutely right. Auntie Carol loved to party. And most weekends, she hit in the club because she knows she got Drano at home and she figured the baby be alright. Now, like I said, y'all, Drano, he liked to play video games. And that's all he want to do. Sit around, eat up all her food. If it ain't no food there, he gonna order some pizza and put it on one of her credit cards. But the one thing that he don't like is being interrupted. He don't like being interrupted when he playing his games, y'all. He playing Call of Duty. And he just sitting there. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. And all he hear in the background is whining and crying. Now, normally people, if you taking care of a baby, you know, you can't just sit in another room or, you know, unless you got a baby cam or, you know, whatever. But I know me personally, I couldn't be in a whole nother room and not know that that baby's not safe at all times, especially if the baby's in my care. Not Drano. Drano got his headphones on. He all into the game. He ignores all the whining as much as he can until it annoys him. So he keep playing this game. Shut up! Shut up! Ah! Shut up! And the baby probably either need to be changed or hungry or maybe want a bottle or need to get burped or something. Anybody with any kind of common sense would know, hey man, if the baby's crying, you probably ought to go check and make sure, you know, he ain't roll over on his stomach and he can't breathe right or something or whatever the case. Anything could go wrong. And I've seen people get blamed for things that go wrong involving babies. So that's that. Now, Drano, he ain't cared. The only time he got up to check on that baby was when he got his lazy ass off the couch to go get a beer out the fridge. And he decided to take a peek in there and see what the baby doing. If the baby look alright, he keep it moving. If the baby look like he needs something, then Drano might go in there and offer him a bottle or something. But Drano wasn't even picking the baby up to check to see if he did anything on himself and needed to be changed. Oh no, he ain't want no parts of that. He said, you ain't my child. I don't know why she keep leaving you here with me, but I'm not taking care of you. Now I give you a bottle, that's about it. That's about it. Now that's cold, people. That's cold for somebody to say. Your baby or not. It ain't that baby's fault that they exist. And you won't even help a baby that can't do for theyself. You, sir, are a demon. And hence, that's where they get demon time. So, Drano go ahead and get back on his game. Jump in the lobby. Commence the plan. He's shooting shit up. He don't care. Baby can yell all night for all he want. Your mama won't be back till about 3 in the morning. She probably out smashing people in the club. I don't know what she doing. Got me here watching her baby. Now, he got all of that stuff going through his head, y'all. Yeah. So he has a lot of animosity towards the baby and his woman, my Auntie Carol. So she has no clue. She has no clue that her baby is not being treated right, not being changed until she comes home and see, the baby's red and sore from not being changed quick enough, sitting in his own, urine and whatnot. Stuff like that. And she would still brush it off because what's she gonna say? That's her babysitter. If she get rid of him, that means no more clubs. And when women like to party, ain't nothing stopping them. Not a baby, nothing. Now, one day, just like normal, Auntie Carol will leave the baby right there with Drano. Same scenario. He playing his game, doing his thing. And she said, she wasn't going to be out that long, maybe an hour or two. She was going to the grocery store. He said, all right, whatever. Hurry up and get back. So, the same thing happens. Baby crying. He ignoring the baby. Baby done peed on himself. And, the baby hungry. Drano ain't doing none of that. Fast forward, Auntie Carol will come back. Now, right away, she dropped the groceries right there at the door, and she rushed in. You just sitting there. The baby crying. You don't hear the baby crying? He like, hey, man, what you want me to do, man? The baby always crying, man. What you want me to do? And she's like, no, man, no. And she run up there to the baby, and the baby is hysterically crying, shaking, y'all, by himself in the crib, just crying. She pick him up, she start cuddling him, and she feel that he's wet. And she's like, all right, let me change you. She like, dang, why you got so damp his shirt and his head? Why everything so damp? And Drano like, I don't know. It's your baby. What you asking me for? And she like, all right, Drano, all right, just go, Drano. Just get out. Just get out the room, Drano. I gotta change him. So she taking all of the clothes off, and she noticing like all of the baby's clothes are soaking wet. And he like, I guess maybe he was crying that much. I don't know. And she like, nah, something ain't right. Like, baby couldn't have peed on himself this much. So she changed him, got him all warm and dry, and she rocked him to sleep. And when she got him to sleep, she went downstairs and started cooking dinner. And she asked Drano questions like, so Drano, what did you do today? And Drano like, what you mean? What did you do today? The same thing I do every day. I played my game. What I'm supposed to do? She like, Drano, you don't work. The least you could do is take care of the baby for me when I'm not home. That's all I ask you to do. The baby was soaking wet, Drano. What's going on here when I'm not here? And he like, listen, I don't know what you're talking about. She's like, I got you, bet. Don't even worry about it, Drano. Don't even worry about it. So, now I gotta say, my auntie's slick, just like most women are. She got hidden cameras installed all over the house. In the living room, in the baby's room. Now she could see what's going on. She set them all up to her phone, so she get alerts when, there's movement. And when there's movement, you could just go ahead and look at what room there's movement in. Now she gonna catch everything that's going on when she's not home. So, y'all, I'ma fast forward this story because I need y'all to listen to the end. So I can't tell y'all everything right now. But I will tell y'all this. My Auntie Carol, she noticed red marks and stuff down on the baby's, groin area and whatnot. So she didn't think nothing was funny, but she wanted to be cautious. So she took the baby to the doctor the next day. And the doctor said, no, no, no. The baby's fine. The baby, just needs to be changed a little bit more often. Whoever you leaving in charge, they're not changing the baby, so he's getting diaper rashes and red marks and stuff all around his areas. So she's like, all right. He's like, that's normal, but you just need to change him a little more often. That's all. But the doctor also said, I do notice something in the throat, like in the cry. It sounds very nasally, like maybe he might have a cold or some kind of infection or something going on with his breathing, like he's wheezing, if y'all can understand what, like that, the doctor's saying. So she's like, well, ain't nobody in the house sick, and the baby don't seem to be sick. He like, well, I don't know. You got to figure it out. Just keep him warm and change him often. She's like, all right. And she leaves. And now she got the camera set up. She goes back home. And now she's going to go out. Just because she wants to see the chain of events that happens. Now, she got the camera up there in the baby's room. And all she needs to see is what happens. Why is this baby soaking wet? Well, come to find out, and this is crazy, y'all. I still can't tell y'all what exactly happened until we get a little further in this story. So stick with me, y'all. But she gets evidence and proof on the camera, the video camera, that Drano is doing something heinous to her baby. Now, just to make this not too long, she obviously forwards all of her information to the police. Drano is arrested, y'all. Drano goes to court. Drano receives sentencing. And Drano is put in prison with the monsters. Yes, y'all. Now this is where the story gets interesting. Now this is where I get the letter in the mail telling me that, well, my auntie's boyfriend Drano just did a crazy, horrendous crime involving her son. And he's now headed your way into the prison. We need you to do something about it. Because all they gave this fool was a little what was it? What did he get? Like a 10-year sentence, and he was up for eligibility for parole in 6 or 6.5, something like that. Nah, we ain't going for it. So now I'm informing Dee Dee, which he know my auntie, of course. I'm informing all the rest of the bloods in that pod. We got fresh meat coming in. And this is personal, y'all. This is personal. Now, we gonna do everything we can to break his soul, y'all. We gonna extort him. We gonna beat him. We gonna make him see the fear of God. Because what he did to that baby is gonna be done to him. Prison justice. Alright, y'all, here it is. She caught Drano waterboarding the baby on the video. Do y'all know what waterboarding is? He put a cloth rag over the baby's mouth and nose and proceeded to pour pitchers of water over the baby's face to the point the baby was choking. It's when you pretty much drown somebody on the floor or in a chair, whatever. However you do it, on a table, whatever, you could drown somebody without putting them underwater. Yeah, y'all, that's a waterboard. And he was doing it to a baby. The same thing he did to that baby is going to be done to him. Now, as soon as the goon squad gets eyes on this man Drano, I'm on full alert. We waiting. We ain't waiting not one day. As soon as he makes it into the pod, yeah, it's gonna end up bad for Drano. So we found him, y'all. We found him, and we was ready. We had a whole bunch of water. We got buckets of water in the shower, waiting. We got sheets to tie him up. We fitting to tie him up and waterboard him all night. Let him get a little breath, then back down. Y'all, this man begged and pleaded. Let alone the fact that he was getting waterboarded and choked to death. Everybody punching and kicking. Yeah, y'all. This man caught so much blade work, it wasn't funny. I don't think they had enough blood up in the prison infirmary to save him from being unalive that day. And well, let's just say prison justice was served. Drano tried explaining, tried to talk his way out of it, but it wasn't no more talking. Ain't nobody want to hear no talking. All it was blade work. You ain't hear one word come out of nobody's mouth. And if it was a word that came out of their mouth, they was calling him every name in the book, y'all. Chomo. Because, yeah, those charges constitute as bad charges as well, y'all. You can't hurt no kids. That's an unwritten rule, y'all. You are shark bait if you touch a kid in any way. So, the fact that he was on the ground pleading and crying while they kicking and stomping and spitting on him, nah, ain't nobody want to hear it. You ain't have no sympathy for that child. You put a rag over a baby's face and poured water in it. Yeah, we're going to do the same thing to you over and over and over again till you can't breathe no more. You going to beg for air. And when you think you just about to go, we're going to let you up and give you a gasp of air. And then we're going to put you right back down on that ground and dump that water right back in your face over and over again until you stop crying the same way you made that baby stop crying. That seemed fair to us. We don't know if it seemed fair to him, and we didn't really care. Because in here, we the law. We don't give a good goddamn about no CL. Ain't nobody gonna stop us. You just fresh meat for the slaughter. Stop! Look, y'all. That's going to be it for this story. And like I said, this was personal. So take that how you want it. But at no point in time will anyone enter the prison system that has done a heinous act to a baby and walk away from it unscathed. Oh no. That prison justice is coming. Listen, if you like stories like this, like, share, subscribe, hype this video up, and tell your friends, JS Corner, the Prison Talk Show got that fire for you. I'm out.
It's JS Corner from the prison story massacres. I be telling stories about the pushers and the traffickers, trying to keep the YNs away from the bandits. Don't eat the honey bun, don't drink the coke, don't become another victim or the butt of a joke. Don't close both eyes when you sleep or get choked. When you go to the mess hall, sit with your team, cause if you sit with some punk boy, you can get seen, then you can get dealt with. Prison justice like you never felt it. I be taking y'all back to stories of the helpless. That lava I spit, get your boy's stories melted. I spit about prison justice cause I dealt it. And you a real hater if you can't respect it. All that bullshit, yeah, I'm here to check that. Any confrontation, I'ma show up, bet that. You a real hater, I'm here to address that. When it comes to storytelling, I'm the best at. You a real